Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano. And ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast, ladies and gents, and 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Ladies and gents, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today is a recorded a podcast is a Sunday in a long time. Where have you been, baby? Okay? No, but we have something very important to talk about. And before we get started today, ladies and gentlemen, the other day we discussed affiliate marketing. And what I want to tell you, a tidbit on affiliate marketing is no matter what, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna give you some examples, okay? Let's say I build a truck driving website, okay? I build a truck driving website dedicated to truck drivers, and so I write articles, and then I point out stuff that people need and want on the truck, okay? I point out stuff like the air fryers, the Instapots, things like that, back braces. You point out these kind of things, and this is how you can get started in affiliate marketing. So you sit here and you say what you say. I want to be in the fitness niche. Let's say you want to be in the fitness niche, okay? And you say, okay, I'm gonna write some articles, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. And a good way to make some money is affiliate marketing. We talked about that, but thing that you can write down is what kind of products can you start to get affiliate commissions for. Sit down for 20 or 30 minutes. Sit there and think about every single thing that you could think about. And you can be an Amazon person. You can say, hey, get this product off Amazon. Get that product off Amazon. You can go to ClickBank and say, hey, get this product, get that product. But the point is to write down leave no stone unturned. Because as we all know, the more money you make, the better off you will be. Because you want to, and I will tell you this, 2023, I don't know how the economy is gonna look, but the thing is, do not put you and your family's financial situation in the hands of the government. Do not put your financial situation in the hands of a job. Do not put your financial situation in the hands of anybody else but you. And so the more you can make, the more avenues you can go, the more, different ways you can make money is a beautiful thing. Okay. So no matter which road you want to go down, do affiliate marketing, but write down every single thing that you can be an affiliate for. Because this morning I wrote down, because I'm gonna start doing more. I have started doing more truck driving related things, and so I'm like, you know what, I need to do affiliate marketing for truck driving. And so I wrote down from back brace to Instapot to pills to health pills, all these different things. And I'm like, all right, and I gotta get started, and I gotta make a real list and a real plan, and so that is that caveat. Because this, hey, listen, I know we talked about this the other day, but I'm not repeating myself, but I just want to stress about, how when you, it's hard to get started with all this stuff. It's all, the hardest part is always getting started, and the hardest part is always just maintaining, a level of, hey man, Because hey, listen, today's Sunday, and if you are a old listener to the podcast, you well know we do a lot of motivational chit chats on Sunday. But I will tell you this: the hardest thing to do is to get started, and it's hard to get started, but the hardest thing to do is maintain and to keep going. So with affiliate marketing, yeah, it's hard at first because without much of an audience, affiliate marketing commissions are going to be small. Trust me, okay? But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this, and I will say this all the time. If I could make some bucks from affiliate marketing, when I started out and I barely had a list. I didn't have a lot going on, and I started making a few bucks. So if I can do it, you definitely can do it, okay? And it's not as bad as you think. And then once you build a bigger audience, you'll get more affiliate commissions, and that's when the fun time starts. You know what I mean? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something very important. We are going to talk about leaving no stone unturned. Okay? And what do I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen? How far along are you in your business? Have you tried, before you quit, before you give up, have you tried every single thing in your business? Have you went down every single avenue? Have you went down every single road? Have you experimented? Have you tried? Have you tried to connect with people? Have you tried to do this? Have you tried to do that? Have you left no stone unturned? Have you ever tried to look for something like your wallet, your keys, your purse, a debit card? Have you tried to look like when me and my wife, because my wife loses her keys quite often, and she'll lose her debit card, and she'll look a couple places, and she go, I don't know. I flip over every piece of furniture. I climb it. I get under the bed. I look in the closet. I go down to the office. I look at every single room, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna find this debit card, and I normally find it. And it's like that with your business. I was thinking today, and I was thinking today, I had a lot of time by myself today. And I was just thinking, it's like, I started making mental notes about everything that I need to do to really turn up the heat when it comes to working from home, because that's my ultimate goal. I don't know what your ultimate goal is, but my ultimate goal is to not drive a truck ever again, is to be a full-time copywriter, full-time writer, not just a copywriter, but publish articles, publish books, everything like that. That is my goal, and my goal is to do that very quickly, because I can't keep talking to myself and like, yeah, one day. No, today's the day. You know what I mean? And so for you, have you thought about, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, and what can I do to get started, or what can I do to rise up? And the thing that you can do is, ladies and gentlemen, leave no stone unturned. Okay, and I will give you a great example. One time I was in a multi-level marketing program. Okay, it was multi-level marketing. We all know that is, God bless the people that do that. I can't handle that too much. But I was in this MLM, and I worked very hard. And when I tell you, I tried to find customers. I went high, I went low. I did Facebook. I did Craigslist ads. I did free ads. I did, I believe I did Instagram, Twitter. I wrote articles. I built a website. I did everything. I built my own website. It took me 10 hours to do it, but I did it. I did everything under the sun to get customers, to get affiliate commissions for this MLM. And I left no stone unturned. And finally, it took me 5 months. It was a lot of, I'm going to get back to you. Making phone calls, handing out cards, this, that, and the other. I got a guy on the phone. He didn't hang up. We had a chit chat. I said, hey, I'm going to send you the website. Click on the link. Sign up. Blah, 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 blah. And I remember the next week, I got my first commission money. And I remember it was like, I think either $50 or $75. But the point is, I was so excited, I could not hide it. You know what I mean? And so I left no stone unturned in that situation. And sometimes when it comes to business, let's say you don't have a lot of money, let's say you don't have the equipment to get, you don't think you have the equipment to get started with a YouTube channel. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have a phone, if you can get a little $20 microphone and you can start a YouTube channel from that. There's so many ways to go. There's so many ways to take advantage of the situation, If you think, oh man, I can only write on a computer, you can whip your phone out and write medium articles, You can get your phone, you can get a pen and paper and just start unflooding your brain with ideas on a piece of paper, You don't need a lot of stuff. You don't need $1 million to get started on anything. All you need is some gusto, some guts, some courage, because the most important thing is, hey, confidence. Hey, you can do it. A belief system, not even confidence, a belief system that, hey, this is going to work. I don't care how long it's going to take, but I'm going to make this thing work. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to have that belief. You have to have the belief. And because nobody else is going to believe in you but you first, okay? The man upstairs has your back. You have your back. It doesn't matter. And don't get offended if, your wife, your husband, they, them, whoever, whatever, does not believe in your dream. It's okay. It's nothing personal. Because I thought about this the other day. I was in this class. I told you I would like to broker some loads. And so I was in this class and I was looking around. And I thought to myself, for far too long in my life, I've just been one of the Joes in the world, Nothing bad, but nothing special. Okay? I haven't done anything to shake up the world. I haven't done anything that's gonna set the world on fire. I haven't shared a lot with the poetry. I haven't shared a lot with my thoughts of the world, So I'm sitting in there and I see all these people, and I'm like, these guys are in class. These guys, they own trucks, and we're all just sort of doing the same thing, I'm just a spoke in the wheel, and it's like, how can I raise my standard? How can I raise the bar so that way I could be extraordinary? Get the speaking engagements, get the books written, get my share of the truck driving customers on the internet, the copywriting customers on the internet. It's like, how can I stand out to get where I need to go? And it's like, all right, I need to start doing things different. So I just started writing down everything that I need to do. and no stone was left. I flipped over every stone. I got every idea written down. I got everything I want to do. I got a funnel built out of my mind. I got everything I need to do. But the main thing I got to do is just shut up and do it. And ladies and gents, that is very important. Do everything in your power to get the job done. Leave no stone unturned. There's so much room for you to carve out. Hey, listen. Do you have to become a millionaire, a gazillionaire? Of course not. But there's so much room for you to make money. There's so much room for you to live the life that you want to live. You know, I'm not saying, hey man, quit your job, go live by the beach, you know, and all that kind of BS. I'm not talking all that YouTube BS that you hear. You know, hey, take this course and it'll change your life. None of that. But we all know what makes us happy. You know what makes you happy. I know what makes me happy. And if there's something you want to do, if you want, because listen, I'll be honest with you. I would like to work from home, of course. One reason, I love my wife. More and more every day, I love my wife. I love her more and more every day. It's very weird, I must say. I never thought that I could love somebody more after I married them than I did while I married them. But it's true. I love my wife to death. I love being with my wife. I love watching TV with her. I love being with my baby. I've learned the last 3 days, I haven't been home. I've been driving my butt off. I've learned the last 2 days. I love my wife. I love my baby to pieces. My little daughter. And I can't wait. And so I said, you know what? We're going to shut up and we're going to fast track this thing. And 3 months, we're going to be out of here. And that's the goal. And I'm going to make it happen. Because once you put a time stamp on something, then you get going. But for you, for all of us, for you, leave no stone unturned. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out how you want to do it, and then just do it. Go for it. Do not stop. There's a way around everything. If you think there's a bump in the road, you can drive around it, you can jump over it. There's plenty of ways. Never let something stop you, know. And like I said, hey, nobody's gonna really believe in your dream until they actually see it. My wife, I'll give you a quick story, then we can get out of here. When I first started doing the podcast, I went 2 months without telling people that I did the podcast. Okay, still haven't told a lot of people. It's not a big deal. I tell you because you're the audience. You listen. But so I did not tell my wife for 2 months, and I told my wife one day. I said, "Hey, I've been doing this podcast." And my wife said, "What?" And I said, "I've been doing this podcast for 2 months." And she said, "You've been doing a podcast for 2 months, and you just not telling me?" She said, "What episode are you?" I said, "Oh, I've done like 50 episodes." And my wife was pissed. But the point that I'm making is, I did not tell her before because I knew if I told her, "Hey, I'm about to do a podcast," she would say, "Why would you want to do a podcast? Everybody does a podcast. Podcasts are saturated." So I said, "No, I'm not going to tell her nothing. I don't care I don't care who's doing the podcast. I don't care about people who've done a podcast. I'm going to do a podcast, point blank, period, in the story, and we're going to make that happen." And I've done it, and we've done 500 and some episodes. You know, we've built up an audience. Hey, do I get 1 million downloads an episode? Of course not. But eventually, we will, you know. All it takes is time, consistency, effort, you know, some hard work, and you can make it happen. And so for you, be consistent. Go down every avenue that you can go down. Do not leave. What's the theme of this episode? No stone unturned. Turn every stone that you see. Go down every road that I don't care if it's court, avenue, street, road, lane. You go down all roads until you find where you need to go. And you make it happen. Because you will be successful if you just stick with it. The worst thing you can do, we all know this, is quit. Once you quit, that's it. You won't go back. If you quit something, it's hard to go back. Trust me. It's like when you quit school. I quit school. I went to college for a hot semester. Told my parents, "Hey, we don't have any money. I'm gonna go to the Navy. I'll come back around and go to college." I knew I was lying to myself then. I said, I'll probably never go to college. And I never been back. That's all right. And so it happens that way. And so when you quit something, sometimes it's hard to go back, you know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is it for the show. We will be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. Tell a friend about the best podcast on God's green earth. We are coming to you live every day. This is not a game. This is not a joke. We have things situated. We have things lined up now. So we'll be coming to you every day with new content. Stick around. We're only going to get better. My name is Tori Zano. Thank you for listening. And as always, everybody, peace.